So the first move I'll be talking about is Nair. It's big and covers on all sides, so this can be easily used for a cross-up, or you can just approach and drift and hold away. Since it's so big, it's pretty safe. At 0, what you want to do is you can get Nair into grab, and that sets up for combos. At like mid%, what you can do is you can do Nair planes, where you just Nair repeatedly like that. Also at high to mid%, you can do Nair into fair like that, and that's a pretty decent kill setup. Other things you can set up into Nair, low to mid%, or even into high%, is you can get Nair into one of your command grabs, either neutral B or side B. You just have to track where they go out of that. So Nair is used in a lot of combos. It kind of moves them, imagine like a diagonal up and away from you. So it's like would send Donkey Kong that way, and you can use that out of down throw or up throw in any situation where you kind of want to move the opponent away from you. The other move you'll use a lot out of combo throws like that is actually up air. You can use it for juggles, where you get multiple up airs in a row, and up air also sets up really well for up B. Then the next area we'll talk about is back air. It's it's disjointed, can hit from a distance safely like that. Good for catching opponents jumping off of the ledge or getting up out of the corner. It's situational, but sometimes if you kind of run under your opponent, you can catch them with the back air like that, and that can kill or even set up for an edge guard. Fair, it can kind of be used to approach, like you can land and hit the opponent like that. You can also catch out aerials like that, but due to the fact it has so much windup, opponents will win a lot of times if they try and challenge you. But like Nair, fair can kind of set up into itself. It is tech dependent, but it is very hard, especially towards more spiking %. Yeah, like it just grounds the opponent repeatedly, and if they don't tech, you can just keep hitting it until they get spiked off the ledge. The last move we'll talk about is down air. It has range, so you can hit opponents and drift away safely like that from above. It's hard to do that, and this move has the most landing lag, I think, or at least it feels that way. So most of the time you'll want to use Nair instead of this move, but this move does have some kind of niche uses to it. So at 80%, down air will spike. So what you do is if you hit a down air, you can get a smash attack off of it, and that can be a kill confirm. One way I like you can catch your opponent by surprise is jumping over them off the ledge like that and landing a down air, and then that can set up into a combo like that. Or if they're at higher percents, you would obviously just do the smash attack. Now that we've talked about all of his aerials, we'll talk about specials. First is side B, and it's this one. If you catch the opponent, or you grab the opponent and pull yourself into them. At 0, what you can do is you do side B into Nair, and that sets up for a grab combo. If they DI down, you will delay the neutral B because they can tech. Then around low and mid %, or at any % basically, you can combo side B into itself. And then if they are DIing up and away like that, you would do up air. But if you get side B and they're holding in, you can get a fair like that, and that will set up for a kill. Neutral special is sort of similar to side special, except it gives you a grab. So one unique thing that Luffy can do is he can grab people out of the air. Like that, you see, but sometimes they will slip out if Luffy does not pull them in before they reach the ground, in which case you will hold a jab, and that will probably catch whatever landing option they manage to press in the short time they escape from that. Then another tricky thing you can do with neutral B is suck the opponent off stage, and then I like to balloon so that it'll push them under the stage, and you can get a gimp at like any % off of that. Then the next special we'll talk about is balloon. Which is down special. It does have a wind box and slight invincibility towards like right as he's inflating / when, but right after he reaches full expansion, invincibility stops. So you can use that to tank hits, especially good for offstage when you're being edge guarded. On stage, you can kind of use it as a flood, or like Mario Flood, and use it to push people away from you. But the best use, I think, is you can use it to push people's recoveries away like that, as you can with Flood. And also, since you can reverse it and snap to ledge really fast, you can kind of shine people away, or use it to just grab ledge really fast and easily. The last special move we gotta talk about is up B. Now, up B can be set up for easily with up air, as we said earlier, or up smash, because both of those moves knock the opponent above you. And then when you get the up air like that, I think what you want to do is, if they don't DI like Donkey Kong did, you fastball, down air, and do a smash attack, and that can send them off stage or set up for a kill. If they do teching, so imagine that I dunked him and he landed right here. Most of the time what the opponent will do is shield, so you get the up B and then you'll land beside them and do one of your command grabs. Now that we're done talking about specials, I'll quickly go over tilts. Up tilt is pretty niche, but it does set up for aerial combo, or set up into an aerial combo pretty easily. It's good for catching aerials, but it's kind of hard to hit someone on the ground with that. Down air does the same, except for it's a lot more practical. It's a sliding kick, and you can set up for aerials pretty easy like that. And then Luffy's last tilt is just a good knockaway move. Like that, it just kicks the opponent away. This move towards ledge especially can be good for setting up for edge guards, because they'll probably try and jump after you kick them off stage and then you fair them. So now we talked about most of his moves, we'll talk about grab. So your main combos throws will be up throw and down throw, and you'll look for either Nairs, which will will push the opponent to side, and that kind can cause a reset where you can get more grabs or do aerial pressure. Or if they're kind of holding up away from you, you set up for the up air juggles like that. But as soon as they start to, if they DI to the side in any way, you'll look for Nair or back air. I see a lot of people for some reason try and do this, which just only works if the opponent does nothing, because the windup is so long you can easily be anti-aired, or they can jump and air dodge or something out. And as we saw earlier, since you're throwing them above you, you can set up for Nair and up air obviously, but also you can kind of use it to set up for this move out of grab, or for up B out of grab, like this, and then you do what we talked about earlier for up B. The super situational thing is back throw. It grounds the opponent, so it creates a tech chase scenario. At low percent, what I like to do is back throw, short hop Nair. That covers tech in place and tech in. It just doesn't cover tech out. What you want to do, or mid to high percent, you do back throw, down smash, and that will cover all sides. And most of the time it's strong enough to it can be strong enough to kill or set up for a really good edge guard position. Situational combo is when you're in this position. You can also do back throw into that side tilt into the fair like we talked about earlier. If the opponent does tech away out of this, what you can do is you can side B, and that will cover tech in place and tech away from you. You can also immediately dash attack, and that will hit them right as they come out of their tech roll, and that is a kill even. Or you can do what I like to do, which is run to their spot and try and grab them again if you think they're going to do that option. But yeah, most of the time, Nair or down smash are your go-tos out of the back throw. And the last throw we have to talk about is forward throw. And forward throw is your kill throw, and it'll kill light opponents at like 80. Normal opponents it'll kill at like 150 to 160, and then for heavy opponents you gotta do like around 160, 170 I think, so yep. And you have to do corner DI to properly DI that move, so it's very tricky. A lot of people don't know how to DI it, but that's basically Yeah, it's corner DI, I believe. One thing to note about Luffy's back throw on stages with the platform is they will land on the platform instead of the ground. And so what you would want to do is back throw and wait for a tech option, and Nair will cover literally every single option. And what you can also do is I like to do back throw, wait, the opponent will usually shield, so I do side B, oops, try that again, and then I will do side B to catch them shielding and dunk them afterwards. You can also get back air for a kill as well, or you can additionally try and read where they are and get an up smash for a kill as well. So yeah, that's basically how to play Luffy in a nutshell, but I'll go over some weaknesses Luffy has. One of them is he's poor against projectile users, because so many of his attacks are also hurt boxes who get clipped by projectiles all the time, so you have to be super careful in this matchup. Waluigi is especially annoying because Plant is so hard, you can't really knock him out with your aerials because you will get sucked up since they have hurt boxes on them. And you can't use side B or anything like that either. Another weakness of Luffy is the floaty characters. They just do combos, just aren't as consistent on them. And then Luffy gets comboed very hard due to the fact that he's a fast faller, so that's an important thing to keep in mind. If you're new to Luffy, things to be careful about is you want to be careful not to whiff a lot of side Bs, because that move leaves you super vulnerable. So I'd say wait to catch landings with it, or if make sure your opponent is not going to be able to dodge your side B when you're coming down from the side like that. I like to test and try and grab them while they're dash dancing, and if they try and move out of the way, then you will know whether or not you should go for it a lot. And then one last thing is save your jump. So when you get knocked off stage, use balloon first and try and get to ledge with that alone if you can, because then if someone tries to keep you from grabbing a ledge while you have balloon, you still have a jump, you can get over them quickly without getting back aired or something. So use jump into up B as a last resort.